everybody. It's JoJo. So I already was filming the Winter Candy Apple Sun review, but then I spilled my hot tea that I'm having out of this Christmas Disney mug. It's cute with the Disney characters on it. It's so cute. I spilled it on my table. So, Jesus. I'll take a sip now because that really stressed me out. Oh, it's so good. So yeah. So I went to the mall earlier today and I got a new Vanilla Bean Noel body cream for because I had a free coupon, 14 something, free coupon for that. So I bought a new Vanilla Bean Noel. This is last year's packaging, and now this is this year's packaging. I originally thought I liked last year's better, but now looking at this year's again, I kind of like this year's packaging better. What do you guys think? You like the last year's or this year's better? They both smell exactly the same, but yeah. Okay, just thought I'll show you that. Okay, now let's get into Winter Candy Apple. Put the tea over here. Okay, so I have a couple of things to compare it to. So I only have it in the shower gel. I was going to get the body cream this year, and I do love the scent. Not that I don't love the scent, I do love the scent. Of course, Vanilla Bean Noel is my favorite ever, but I do like Winter Candy Apple too. But, I don't know, I got like 3 shower gels, and I do have a mini cream in the car, and I did get car freshener. Oh. It's so good. Okay, so the keynotes of this is candy red apple, winter rose petals, candied orange, maple leaf, and fresh cinnamon. I also have the hand soap. Yes. Okay. I get the gels out because the foam makes a mess, you guys already know. Yes, it smells exactly the same. Okay, so it smells so good. Okay, so, it smells exactly the same. Yeah, I can't, I'm trying to keep smelling it because yeah, it's the exact same thing. Okay, so it smells the same. Now, what I get is I get a candy-coated apple. So what that means is I get like a red apple. I don't get green apple. I get a red sweet apple, red delicious apple with a candy coating on it. It could be some type of lollipop coating, whatever. It's like a sweet candy coating on the apple. And then this is when it gets a little bit tricky because it smells like a candy apple. But then I'm also picking up the cinnamon and I'm also picking up the orange. In fact, I think I'm picking up the orange more this year than I've ever done any other year. I definitely get the orange a lot. It's definitely orange. So I get apple, orange. I get a candied apple, so a lollipop coating over the apple, with an orange. And then I get some cinnamon spice. But the cinnamon spice is very small. You don't get a lot of cinnamon. I think that the fruity notes, the apple and the orange, are the strongest notes in this. Then I would say that sweet candy coating and then the cinnamon. So it's really nice for the winter and Christmas season. I love Winter Candy Apple. So I have a couple things to compare it to. So first I have 'Tis the Season. So this is keynotes with red apple, ground cinnamon, and clove. So it's very similar to Winter Candy Apple. Oh. There's something special and unique about this though. Like I can't put my finger on it. Like they're both very similar. I would say with most of the scent like similarities that I've been doing for the body care with hand soaps and stuff, I think this is one of the closest out of anything that I've ever compared it to. Like this is one of the closest, I would say. It's very similar. These are very similar. The only difference is this doesn't have the orange. And I feel like, even though the spicy note in this, the cinnamon isn't that strong in this either, it's a little bit stronger than the Winter Candy Apple. Because Winter Candy Apple, the cinnamon's not that strong at all. This is a little stronger, but it's still not that strong. It's still not like so strong and overpowering, but it's still a little stronger than Winter Candy Apple. Yeah. So I would say they're very similar. I would just think that they both have red apple and some type of sweet note to it. But I think that the cinnamon's a little stronger in 'Tis the Season without the orange. And then this is orange, and then the cinnamon's not as strong. That's what I would say about that. Now, the other thing I want to compare it to is a full candle, which comes out every year, pumpkin apple. So this is keynote to red delicious apple, full pumpkin, fresh ground cinnamon, clove bud. So as you see, they're all in the same family here. Yeah, it's... Yeah, see now this is the same story. It has that red delicious apple that's in 'Tis the Season and Winter Candy Apple. The only difference is that they have that cinnamon, I just get cinnamon and apples. I just get cinnamon and apples. See, there's something different and special about 'Tis the Season. Like, it's so similar to pumpkin apple, too. Like, they're all so similar. It's crazy. I don't know. I would say pumpkin apple, the difference between 'Tis the Season and pumpkin apple and Winter Candy Apple, the differences are, I feel like, even though you get the spice in this is more like a, pumpkin, I can't really explain it, like a pumpkin-y, cinnamon, fall type of spice. I can't really explain it with the apple. It's kind of very close to apple cider without like the cider note being so strong. But yeah, it's a very full appley, red apple, spicy cinnamon smell. It's just a season, like, it's basically the same story. Like, the only difference note that they have in this is full pumpkin. That's the only difference between 'Tis the Season and pumpkin apple. I've never noticed that. Is that pumpkin apple only has full pumpkin and 'Tis the Season doesn't have the full pumpkin. And I do smell more of a full cinnamony pumpkin-y smell with the apple with this. It is a little different, but it's still very similar. So I would say these two, I would say 'Tis the Season's the closest to Winter Candy Apple because the pumpkin spice in this is making it really different than these two. So, but it's still very similar though. Like, it's still very similar. These two are like really freaking similar. But then these two are really similar. But then I feel like these two are not similar at all. I don't know. I feel like 'Tis the Season is somewhere in between Winter Candy Apple and Pumpkin Apple. I feel like 'Tis the Season's in between these two scents. I feel like 'Tis the Season grabs a little bit from Pumpkin Apple and then a little bit from Winter Candy Apple to make 'Tis the Season. That's how I feel about that. But I love Winter Candy Apple. It is like a unique, beautiful smell. Let me take more sips of tea, girl. Yes, honey. I love that tea. So yeah, that's what I would say. I think it's a strong smell. I think it's very nice. I think it's a really good transition smell from fall to Christmas holiday season. So I definitely went Winter Candy Apple in November. I would say middle to end of November is when I take out my Winter Candy Apple, and then when December comes, Vanilla Bean Noel. So yeah, I think it's a strong smell. I've had the mist before. It's really, really good. I really love Winter Candy Apple. Winter Candy Apple I even got before Vanilla Bean Noel. Because Winter Candy Apple was actually a gift for Christmas one year from my friend. And then I found out about Vanilla Bean Noel a year later. But yeah, I do like it's definitely, honestly, if I had to choose, Winter Candy Apple is like my favorite apple smell that they've ever done for body care. I think it's Winter Candy Apple. However, when it comes to the three of these, I would say 'Tis the Season is my favorite. Oh. I'm looking up the wrong hand soap because they look so similar. So 'Tis the Season. So if I had to choose, I would say between the three of these, 'Tis the Season is my favorite. But when it comes to appley body care, because 'Tis the Season and Pumpkin Apple don't have body care items with it. So Winter Candy Apple is my favorite apple body care item. However, when it comes to just in general, I think 'Tis the Season is my favorite smell out of the three of these. But I still love like Winter Candy Apple and stuff. I hope I wasn't showing like that the whole time, like when I was, because these look so freaking similar. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I definitely would say 'Tis the Season is in between these two, winter candy apple and pumpkin apple. I definitely would say 'tis the season is in between them. I think, yeah, they grabbed a little of each to make 'tis the season. And then winter candy apple, I mean, they're all different a little bit, but they're all also very similar. Because at the end of the day, they're all red apple smells with cinnamon. They might have little something else added to it or something else taken away from it. But they're all, at the end of the day, it's an appley cinnamon smell. Like, that's what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? That's, like, the most top. Like, it's in that family. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this scent review. Girl, I'm talking myself into an oblivion. Girl, yeah, so I'm probably not gonna film another video until this weekend. But this should be good for the whole week. Like, I have this, and I have the Macy's haul, Vanilla Bean Noel scent review, and then I already uploaded my candle haul. So yeah, I mean, everything's gonna be good, girl. Everything's good. I'm burning caramel pumpkin swirl right now. I have caramel pumpkin swirl and wallflower I have in the bathroom right now, and then downstairs I have apples. Oh yeah, apples and champagne honey. That's not similar to this. Like, it's an apple smell, and I do like apple and honey. Like, it's nice, but it's also it's very different. It's very different than these. Like, these are like a whole other vibe compared to, like, I mean, there's so many apple smells, but like, 'tis the season and pumpkin apple are the closest apple smells, and they all so damn similar to winter candy apple, so that I found. So anyways, I love you guys. Bye.